Hi everyone, it's Teresa. How you doing today? Happy Tuesday. What are we doing today? We're going to do another flower, of course. Did you enjoy yesterday's? I hope so. We're going to do an Impatiens flower. Yep, this one's going to start off a little different. Are you ready? This has a different type of stamen in the center. It looks like the flower has two little boogers. So the way I can put it politely, or it has fangs, alright? So what you're going to do is you're going to lay that like that, and then you're going to close that up, and then, I have my reference photo out. You're going to do this like this, alright? You're going to take your thicker pen, and you're going to color with a little bit of darkness just around the outer part of those little stamens. Doesn't need to be perfect, it just has to have that color, because where we're going is we're going to have some fun. I think I'm going a little too much colorific, but that's alright, I don't really care. I'm having fun, that's all that matters. Perfection is overrated. Alright, the back petal is actually our first petal, so you're going to go like this. You're going to leave a little loop. You're going to swing right on down, just like that. I'm going to take it a petal at a time today. You're going to dot up from here, and you're going to leave not too thick of a dot, but you do kind of want to leave that in there. Then you're going to come up like that, and we're going to show the curve to this just by laying in a little bit of dots like that. You're going to come down like this. You're doing great, by the way. Proud of you. Look at you go. Then this over here, we're going to leave a little sporadic, not too much. Then we're going to come in like this. Yep, you're seeing it. And then we're going to dot right in through that like that. I have a reference photo out again, otherwise my brain would go, what? Shadow where? Okay, got it. And that petal is done. Good job. Look at you go. Next petal is going to be on the side to get that petal shape in my head. So you're going to start your petal here. You're going to curve like that, because it's exactly the way it says to curve it. Come up, and then you're going to go right like that. It's a little crazy, but that's what it says to do. You're going to go a little heavy-handed here. I have to do a little more heavy-handed here. Here we go. You're going to come up like that. I know that looks overly exaggerated, and that's okay. It's what we want to do. It's our flower. We can make it however exaggerated we want to. And this is going to lead a line rather crookedly, if you will, right there. This one is not going to have anything in the center here. You're going to lead your eye right back in again. You're doing wonderful. And I kind of take a little bit of that sharp roundness out right there. I'm just going to lay in dots over that. You can do however you want. Like I said, you're going to use a pencil for yours. I'm not using a pencil, I'm using just the pen. And if you want perfection, it's going to be a little hard to do that with a pen. Alright, so you have your second leaf in, or your second petal. Now we're going to turn it. Here we go. And from this mark, you're going to do kind of a weird and wonky heart. Long, and then straight like that. Yep, that's what it says. And I'm going to turn it back this way. I'm going to lay in dots right here again, a little thick. Okay? This time, you're going to lead the curve with the center where we made the heart right down to itch my face. Sorry about that. Come in like this, and then kind of sporadically come out like that. Alright? Then come up through here like this, and then lay in more dots. Alright? Perfect. So perfect. You're thinking, yeah, I could probably find something better to do, but we're not done. We're going to leave a bouquet, so don't worry. I do want to come in and kind of lead the eye into that a little more. That's looking good. Now, we're going to come here, and then come up, and you're going to go right to that first stamen. This one's a little different because you're going to just lead a single line down, then a single line down to the point, and then you're going to kind of come off like a triangle here. Then we're going to lay in a little bit of dottage right there. And then you're going to come up this way. I'm leaving hashtag lines by accident, not hashtags, but dash lines. That's okay. It doesn't matter. You get the gist. You're going to dot. Alright? Then we go in to the very bottom flower. And this comes off sort of boxy. And then kind of wiggled right there. Good job. Good job. We're going to get a little heavy-handed here because it is the bottom petal, or the further back petal here. Doing great as always. I'm proud of you. You're doing wonderful. Look at you go. And then you're going to kind of branch out a little bit. I'm going to get close to this line and kind of tap in some dots. And then, yep, we're going to shower some down here, and then where this is, I'm going to come in and leave right up into it. There you go. Look at you go. You guys are great at this. I'm proud of you. I really am. I'm proud of you, proud of you. You're doing wonderful. Yes, you are. You're doing wonderful. Alright, here we go, here we go. Okay, I know what you're saying. Boring. We didn't put the other petals in yet. Or other flowers in yet. Alrighty then. So this time, there's going to be one stamen, like that. You're going to take your pen, here we go. And just on this side, you're going to kind of go a little dark. Kind of dotting and squiggling at the same time. A little heavier down here. There we go. Now we're going to do the petals. We have a petal that comes directly off of this. Now you're going to get into a little bit of wonky there. Alright. And I'm going to come right through here. And then this petal's going to go like this. It's going to be hidden behind there. And then you're going to have a petal. Looks like that. And then you're going to have one that looks sort of like a tulip shape. And come right in like that. And this one is going to come like this. And just like that. Now we're going to get out our pen. Oops. We're going to do this one first. You're going to come off like a little, well, not really a triangle, but sporadically come up and lead into it. Then right here, you're going to come right down like that. Okay. You're going to come over and dot this over here. Yep, and then lead in. Down like that. That one's looking pretty sassy. And this one, oh boy, this one's going to be fun. Gotta lay quite a bit of dottage around the stamen. And then, I wonder what a stamen is singular. I don't know. So we have like a little curve here. You're going to lay some dots like this. Then we're going to come up like that. Put some dots and lay this in. Like that. Make it curved. Alright. I'm going to come over like this. And then right here, I'm going to lay right in. I'm going to dot it right down. Good job, good job. Now this one is going to leave a lot of dots here because it's the furthest back. Well, we're in the forward position, if you will. Kind of leave a little bit more heavy-handed on the dottage. Then this is going to come up and around. When you lay your dots in, you don't want to do uniform dots, but you do want to show the curve of the petal. Okay? I think you're seeing the Impatiens are coming to life. But what's cool about this, like we did the last one, is this one says to come down and do this. Just like the last set did. What we did with the leaves in yesterday's video? Oh yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. Alright, so now we're going to come in. You're going to go right down the center, or the side of the petal. I apologize. I'm going to come all the way down. And then you're going to shower it like this. Like it's a little shower of rain. A little arc of the waterfall. And then dot that through right there. You were doing absolutely incredible. And I'm going to turn this a second, alright? So the stamen is here. So we have to kind of lay in a darker mark there. Alright? Then you're going to want to lead the eye in because we're hiding it behind the other flower. So now we're going to dot this entire corner by leading your eye into the next flower. And come in and fix that. It's driving me nuts. That's better. Alright. And then you're just going to swirl right there. That's two. And I think that's about all we're going to do. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. We have to do something else. Are you ready? Okay, I have to switch pens out again. Here we go, Teresa. This one is going to go just a bit higher, and it's going to have the stamen point that way. Yep, that's where it's going. This one's tricky. Alright, you ready for it? Let's do it. You're going to leave a little curve here. Yep, just like that. And you're going to go right into that petal. And then you're going to come like this. Down. Good job. I know it's confusing. We'll get you there. Now this petal, I'm going to come forward like this. Going to wiggle right there. Good job. I can't do that petal yet because we have to do this furthest back petal. And since it's further back, it's going to look like that. This is going to come off that one. You're going to have a little wiggle. And this one is going to be a lot of fun. You're going to arc right there. You're going to come right up and touch that arc. Flow out. Curve up. And down. And that's what you do. Let's color that in. Now I want to color around that stamen just a little bit in spots like we did the others. Not all the way around it. Then we're going to lay in our leaves. We're going to have some fun, fun, fun. So this one, you're going to leave quite a bit of dots on just this corner here. Because we have to do some leafage and we have to do some foliage and all that goody stuff. We're going to have more fun than you've ever imagined. This is to come down like this. And then you're going to come over and just tap that end. Just like that. You're getting good. Since this one is curved over this way, you're going to dot just the one side of it. Like that. Kind of come over and lead the eye that it's going down. And then wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And this one, you're going to kind of just leave a little impression that it's going in, like that. Ah, these are fun, aren't they? Gonna leave kind of a dark dot texture here on one side, and then you're gonna come down on this side to show that there's curve. And that is perfect. I love that. Look at you go. You're doing wonderful. Now you're gonna come down with a dot here, and you're gonna fill this entire area in with sporadic dots. Just like that. Oh, you were just getting better and better and better. Whew. And you need me to help you do this? Ah, I think not. There you go. That is 3 impatient flowers. Oh yes, that was sassy. So sassy. So, now we're going to have a little fun. We're going to put in some leafage. I'm going to start with the back leafage first. So where that stamen's at, I'm going to have a stem. Okay? Off that stem, yep, you're going to do, are you ready? And then on the other half, you're going to kind of wiggle that, and you're going to come right in through. And that is a leaf. And to differentiate this leaf, this is going to be fun. Yep, you're going to lay in a pretty heavy-handed dot here to show that it's a leaf. Don't be afraid to curve it. You can do it. I'm going to lean into you a little bit here. And then as you come up into the leaf, you're just going to go down. Just like that. That's what it says. That's what we did. You just want to make sure, see, I did a boo-boo there, I drew through it, I'm not worried about it. Because like I said, you're going to use a pen for it. Or a pencil, excuse me. I'll get it right one of these days. So this one, you're going to come up and do that. And then you're going to kind of flatten it and then come down. That's another leaf. Are you ready? I think you are. You're going to dot just the inside. Just a little bit of dottage. Yeah, that looks good. Now, the thing that's tricky about these flowers is some of the foliage looks like the petal. I know, it's crazy. So we have another one here. I'm not exaggerating deeply on that one. It's just the way these leaves are for these. They look like a Japanese beetle got on there and had lunch. He was hungry. Alright. Now, the more you do the dots for these, the more organic your dots are going to be. They're not going to be perfect, and that's what I like. Are you ready? Are you breathing? Okay, I hear you breathing. This one, you're going to come down in. These are kind of a sporadic, organic shape. So sometimes you're going to see a wiggle, and sometimes you're going to see a straight line. Just art your heart and do the best you can. Remember, Mother Nature is not perfect. Only plastic surgeons. And Mother Nature told me that if you put a flower in for plastic surgery, you ruin the beauty, and she's correct. You ruin the beauty if you go for perfection. Do your best. There's another leaf done. Look at us go. Oh my, are we busy, busy. Are you having fun? Yeah, I know. Teresa, come on now, sister. You're going a little crazy. Just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do another leaf over here. This one's going to be kind of tiny. We're going to do a big son of a gun next. And we're going to do us a big one next. Alright. I'm going to start really getting into the shape here. And then, breathe deep. You're going to come right off this. Then, let's see here. You're going to kind of move in like that. Don't worry about crossing it there. And then, you're going to come down. And just kind of a little wiggle line. Don't worry about it. Let's have some fun. You're going to dot this in perfect, just like that. Okay? You're going to go all the way down. So you're going to do quite a few dots here. You're going to be just fine. No worries, friends. Yes, you're going to do almost the whole leaf in the dots. If you want to go in and differentiate your leaves by using a green, by all means, please do. Whatever helps you. Now I'm going to come down and do a little bit of cheating because I did a boo-boo and I can do that. Artistic expression and all that good stuff. Alright. So in front of this one here, you're going to kind of go in, and then this leaf, I'm not exaggerating, I'm serious, that's the way it looks. You're going to just dot right here, and then you're going to lead up and stop. Here, you're going to dot right here and stop. Pretty simple, I know. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Yep, you'll be fine. The reason being, are you ready? We have, let's see here. We have a stem that comes directly into it. And on that stem, to let it know that it's behind, we do the dot all the way behind. It'll come up through into that, so don't worry. You got this. And then there's another stem that goes to this leaf, which is about right there. So you're going to put the stem to this leaf, so you're going to see it's going to fall over. Alright? Are you ready for a big one? Okay, let's do this. So this is going to leave like that. And you're going to kind of come down like that. And then here, you're going to come up like that. You have to turn your paper as you do it. And then you're going to then you'll come kind of like that. It looks a little kooky, but trust me, it's just the way that it's going to be. Alright? Now you're going to come up and lay all kinds of heavy dots right here. And don't worry about it, you can do this. I can feel you go, man, that's a mess. No, it's actually not. It's really pretty once they're done. But there's a lot of foliage involved to make these pop. And that's why when I said the organic shape of this is what makes this so unique. Impatiens are beautiful flowers. And I think once you get started on these vintage flowers, you're really going to love the detail. You're going to have a lot of fun and you're just going to relax. Because there's no right or wrong in this. I'm going to tell you that for a million times. You need to make it your own. If you want to do a little extra flair and do extra wiggles and extra dots, by all means, I'm not stopping you. It's your art, your fun. You need to have it. So, are you ready? Deep breath, we're going in. There's a stem. You're going to need to leave a circle here. You watching? Okay, you're still with me. And you're going to kind of pull up into there. Alright? Then you're going to pull up about there and stop. Well, you're going to go all the way up, sorry. Now, we're going to stop there, and you're going to dot this. Pretty heavy like we did with the other ones. Oh, you're going to have so much fun. I promise. Kind of dot down and dot back. And then kind of leave a little broken trail. Just like that. Doesn't need to be perfect, nothing fancy. Now, there's a leaf that comes off this, so you're going to kind of lean like this. You're going to come up. This has a folded curve to it. It's going to come off the paper. That doesn't bother me. I love it when they come off the paper. You're going to come up like that. Then it's going to sharply come down like this. You're going to see how to differentiate this by adding more dots here. Kind of heavy-handed. Oh, look at, oh, so pretty. And this one has quite a bit of dotting, so just let your hand and your mind wander. Remind yourself that this is the outer part of the leaf. You don't want to touch that with dots. And it is so much fun, I tell you. Oh, I'm having fun teaching you these. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, there we go. And I want to leave a little sporadicness here. I don't want to look like I'm going in too many lines. So there is the leaf. Now we're not done. We have more leaves to do, but not a lot. So we're going to come off of this, just like a taco. And now, where this is here, you're going to do this. And then this here. Like that. And then on the center line, you're going to dot it. Wrong one, Teresa. I think I do that with a thicker pen. Oh, well. You're going to dot this entire center. There you go. Looks like little confetti, doesn't it? I just love that look. Now, we're going to have a little more fun. It's going to be a long one, I know. The reason I have to hurry is I don't have an editor. And come out like this. This one's kind of wiggly. Like that. And it comes into a little chop like that. It's exactly the way it looks. Now lay in your dots. Just like that. Now you're thinking, this one doesn't have any bitty baby blooms. Yeah, it does. I'm going to lay them in last. You have to lay those in last for this because the leaves are so large to this that makes it a little tricky to differentiate. We have one more big leaf to do, and then we're going to move on to the final part. Deep breath, loves. Here we go. So we have the stem there, and this one is kind of really wiggly, and it's going to come down like that. It's the way it looks. I'm not kidding you. It's a little choppy dot, but don't worry about it. It's the way it's supposed to be. You can feel you go, oh my God. Sometimes you get so lost in the picture that you start to worry that, oh my gosh, you lost focus. You didn't lose focus, I promise. These are going to take you all over. That's why when I showed you how to do the center of these, you're going to take it step by step, by leaf. You're not going to draw all the leaves because 9 times out of 10 you're going to forget the placement. And there's a little thing here that shows that there's a little huspa there. You want to leave like a little line right there, leading your eye in. Oh, that's looking pretty cool. And come down here a little bit. Love that. So, we have all of our foliage in except for our lovely little bloomy babies. You know what a bloomy baby is, right? Are you ready for this? Deep breath. Alright, so you're going to come in like it's a pitted cherry. Alright, and then you're going to kind of come up, go around, like that. That's what it looks like. And your stem is going to go here. Perfect. Great job. Look at you go. That's a bloom baby. A bud. Here you go. What is a bloom baby? It's a bud. Then you want to darken this a little bit because it says to kind of darken that a little. You don't want to go too much. So then you just kind of come down and dot it. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. Okay? Now, off of this one, your bloom baby, or your pitted cherry, is going to go like this. And again, and I have that curl, and I come down like that. Wow. We're almost done. Are you ready? Here's the final step. Gonna dot the little pitted cherry right there. Have some fun. And this one has a little bit of dottage coming down the end. And we'll kind of make them fit together a little bit. Because the tighter the bud, the more solid the color is, the more the flower opens up, the sun hits it, things start to fade, things fade back. It's just all beautiful. Don't worry about it. And there is one more leaf I forgot. I didn't place it, but let's place it. So we have to have a stem right there. That's where our stem's at. We have to have another stem about right here. Are you ready? Then you're just going to wiggle right there. And then this one is to go into this flower here. Now you're going to have to lay a lot of dots here because you're going to really need this side here to show that there's foliage. I knew I forgot a leaf. That's why I was looking at it going, I forgot one. That happens. I forget sometimes. But we're doing good. You're doing great. Me? I'm a little blundery, but that's okay. It's what we do here. And you're going to lead your eye there, and that is it. You really want to solid dot this, because it's going to show that it's not the petal to the flower. It's going to show that it's the leaf. You can come into the stem a little bit. Don't you worry. And that, my friends, is your most awesome Impatiens flowers. I hope you enjoyed the process. I know it looks a little kooky. That looks a little funny, but it's what's in the flower. You know, Mother Nature has a sense of humor like God does. She likes to play. So bless me be in your life. Bless me be in your journey. And thank you for blessing me with your presence. I want to see you do these flowers. I want to see you have fun. I want you to stay sassy. I want you to stay classy. But most of all, I want you to stay you. Much love and many hugs to you. Tomorrow, we're going to do another flower. All right? Stay safe. And relax. Because you can do these. Bye for now, loves. See you tomorrow.